My dear students, today we will learn about Baltimore's classification. What is the meaning of this term, Baltimore's classification? Is it a particular type that is named Baltimore, or is it the name of someone? So basically, it is the name of someone. The person is David Baltimore. David Baltimore was a virologist. He worked with the viruses. You must have known about viruses. What do they do? Viruses are definitely tiny entities that cannot be seen through naked eyes, cannot be seen through naked eyes. And the first virus that was discovered is TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. Do you know that who were the scientists who discovered this TMV? If you know, please comment down. So, tobacco mosaic virus was the first virus that was isolated, that was known. And tell me also that how were the viruses found? Because bacteria were known before the knowledge of viruses. So, how do people come to know about what viruses are? This is my question for you. Okay, these two questions you have to answer in the comment section. Now let's move into the Baltimore's classification. That is a very important topic under your first semester syllabus. So I have told you that I will be discussing particular important topics. If you want thorough class on your syllabus, then you have to enroll yourself in the paid batches. Otherwise, there will be some important topics discussed through the YouTube channel. So, David Baltimore gave a classification system of viruses. He classified the viruses, and the basis of classification was two. First basis for the classification was the type of genetic material. The type of genetic material. And second was the process, the how mRNA is produced from their genetic material, how mRNA is produced from their genetic material. Now you all know that what the central dogma of life is. What is the central dogma? The central dogma is that DNA forms RNA, and RNA forms protein, and protein is necessary for the expression of characteristics. So the genes that are present in the DNA are expressed through the proteins. If there is no production of RNA and no production of protein, then the genes will not be expressed. The characters will not be phenotypically expressed. So this is the central dogma. You all know that. So the basis of this classification is the type of genetic material of viruses. We all know that viruses either have DNA or have RNA. Now DNA can be of two types: single stranded, double stranded, and RNA That two can be of two types, single stranded or double stranded. Now based on this the classification is made, and also from this ssDNA or dsDNA or ssRNA, how the mRNA is produced, because production of mRNA is needed for the expression of genes, because when the mRNA will be produced, only then the protein will be produced. So now let's move to the classification. So in the Baltimore's classification, the viruses are classified into 7 groups in total. Let's write them down. First group, double-stranded DNA viruses. Second group, single-stranded DNA viruses. Third group, double-stranded RNA viruses. Fourth group, single positive stranded RNA viruses. So single stranded RNA viruses can be of two types, positive stranded and negative stranded. Okay, so single positive stranded RNA viruses and single negative stranded RNA viruses. Now group number 6, reverse transcriptional RNA viruses, reverse transcriptional DNA viruses. Now please tell me, what is transcription? Transcription means the formation of RNA from DNA. So we can also say the formation of mRNA from DNA, that is known as transcription. And what is reverse transcription? What is reverse transcription? Reverse transcription is when the procedure is being reversed. So when there is production of DNA from the RNA, the process is being reversed. So this is called reverse transcription. You must have studied about this, at least about this terminology in your school education. So if I look back into the previous page, there are two categories of reverse transcriptional RNA viruses, which means that type of RNA viruses which are capable of reverse transcription, and reverse transcriptable DNA viruses, that means DNA viruses with the ability of reverse transcription. Otherwise, in the other 5 forms, there is no reverse transcription found, only transcription is found. Now let's look one by one into the form of production of mRNA. You know that the basis, let's go to the page where I have written the basis. The basis of Baltimore's classification, yes. Type of genetic material, we have already classified them into 7 groups where the genetic material is written in the name itself, like single stranded RNA, single stranded DNA, positive single stranded RNA, and whatever. So these are the type of genetic material. Now we will look into how mRNA is produced in their genome. We don't need to look into the whole process. We just need to know one single line about the production of mRNA from them. So in case of single-stranded DNA viruses, first it has to be converted into double-stranded DNA, then it will form the mRNA. Think of the double strand as the two sides of a zipper. You need the two sides to zip it off. But if you have the single strand, single side, you can't zip it off. You need to produce or form the second strand to zip it off. So if you have two sides of the zipper, there is no issue. If you have one side, you have to make the other side. Okay, This is very easy thing. So whenever there is single stranded DNA viruses, first it will form the double stranded DNA, then mRNA. But in case of double stranded DNA viruses, as I said, there is no issue. Directly mRNA will be formed. Now let's look into the RNA. So if it is single stranded RNA, then it will directly act as the mRNA. The single stranded RNA will act like the mRNA. There is no production of mRNA separately. Now, if it is double stranded RNA, then it will form the mRNA by using RNA dependent RNA polymerase. RNA dependent RNA polymerase, and it will produce the mRNA. Okay. Now we know that the single stranded RNA can be of positive stranded or negative stranded. So what is the positive strand and what is the negative strand, and what will happen if the strand is positive? There is no issue, it will directly form the mRNA. But if the strand is negative, it has to be converted into positive first, then it will produce the mRNA. Why is it so? Because we all know that DNA, RNA, these have the nucleotide sequences in them, isn't it? The nucleotide sequences. In case of positive strand, the nucleotide sequence is same as the mRNA. But in case of negative strand, it is complementary to the mRNA. So it has to produce the positive strand that has the same sequence as mRNA. So we term those strands positive who has the same sequence as the mRNA. So this is the terminologies behind the reason. So I think I am very much clear and to the point about this classification. And what about the retroviruses, the reverse transcription able RNA viruses and DNA viruses? There were two categories: reverse transcriptable DNA viruses and reverse transcriptable RNA viruses. So in case of reverse transcriptable RNA viruses, it has RNA. It has reverse transcriptase enzyme to form DNA from the RNA. So it will form DNA using the reverse transcription process and reverse transcriptase enzyme. Then that DNA will form the mRNA. Done. And what about reverse transcription able DNA viruses? So it has DNA. That DNA will form RNA. That RNA will form DNA again by reverse transcription, and that DNA will produce the mRNA. So this is a process lengthy, but you can easily remember this because reverse transcription has to be present, isn't it? So this is all about Baltimore's classification. And try to remember some examples of single-stranded DNA viruses, single-stranded RNA viruses, and so on. But in case of classification, first remember the groups, nomenclatures, the basis of this classification, and understand the formation procedures. So I think I am clear. If you have any confusion, please let me know. So I will end the video today here. This is all about Baltimore's classification of viruses, which is a very important topic of your semester syllabus. Thank you all for watching, and if you love my video, please hit a like. Please hit a like. Okay, bye.